So a good positional shot here.
Well, the good thing is the last red there was effectively frame ball, so he doesn't have to worry about that.
I said yesterday with Paul Hunter that what was the day before, I think it was actually, and pressure's off winning the frame, but now the pressure comes on making the maximum. Yes, good pot. Oh, that's not bad. Not bad at all. The only difficult one, fairly well, not reasonably difficult, is the one on the right hand side, but it's pretty well off that side cushion, so easy to get on the red in 3 or 4 pockets.
81.
He's got them all there now. And of course, let's not forget that if he makes a 147 here, the first player to make a 147 collects £20,000 plus the £5,000 bonus for the highest break.
88.
So he's got what, got a few reds and colours left, and worth £25,000.
89.
He knows what it takes. He's made 3 maximums before in competition. Nations Cup and Irish Masters before that, LG 147 we talked about last month.
Well, it took him a long while to make his first in competitive play, Phil, didn't it? But obviously now he relishes it.
96.
I think the crowd realising now that this maximum is on.
Well, there's the century. As so often in these cases, the last red looks absolutely vital to me.
Yes, but it's not that difficult to get on, Phil, is it? Now, which pocket will he play it in? He might stun down the table, leave the red to the right corner. Exactly what he's done. He hasn't gone far enough. Needed to be about a foot further down the table. He can still pot the red, but he's going to have to play with a lot of right hand side here to get back on the black. And he's disappointed with that last shot from the black. He wanted to be much straighter on this red. Just calculated the angle. Yes. Yes, I think that's in. Great shot.
13.
The thought of someone making 147 in consecutive tournaments, well, preposterous. But it could be reality right here, 7 pots away.
Just steadying himself. Didn't know whether just to drop it in or play off top and side cushion. I think he's playing around off the 2 angles. Well played. That's a great shot. Perfect. Great shot.
120.
Well, the 6 colours all on the spots, and he's done this tens of thousands of times in practice in the club, but with this pressure on, totally different.
125.
And remember, in the previous frame, Michael Holt had a 138 total clearance. The standard is just mind-boggling.
129.
Tense crowd, even tenser player.
134.
Go on, Mike, get up there. Good shot. Now will he hold for the black or stun off the side cushion? Just 2 more balls for £25,000.
140.
Can't see him missing this now. Fantastic, fantastic.
John Higgins into the record books. Back-to-back 147s tournament-wise. He really is in a groove. He's 4-1 ahead, and he's £25,000 richer. Well done to the man from Scotland. No wonder he's smiling.
No wonder he's smiling. What a fantastic break, John. That must have given you an awful lot of delight, purely because you're hardly ever in trouble.
Yeah, I think at the time I was in trouble when I was on about 48, I think, or 49. I had to come off the side cushion and get into the pack. But that came out quite nice.
It's probably 3 shots, but go through them one by one, because during a maximum break, you always find yourself. We can show you this first one here, John. Now, the angle, what you'd like to do is play the screw into the pack, isn't it? Yeah. But you haven't got that angle there.
The angle, I'm too straight. I was planning to come off here, because that red there, I knew potted in here.
So you're playing to kiss the red and the pink?
To kiss the red and the pink.
So let's let this run now. And this is the first of the difficult shots. So there's a lot of top spin here. Probably just a tracer check, John, just to straighten the white up.
Just a little bit, because you can see it.
Yeah, there's the white checking, you see. Now he's just unluckily, now I thought it was end of break here. Now this is the only time, in my opinion, you're in trouble in the whole game. So the thing is now, he's got a choice of reds now. He can play the one to go in and out of balk all around the table, or play the one in the middle. This is the shot now. Also, this is the second shot. He potted the red in the middle, got onto the black, and now it's key here, John. Choice of shots here. What's in your mind?
Well, I knew that red potted in there, and I knew I'd have the perfect angle to cannon the 5 reds. So I'm just trying to leave the white and
just
that
leave
sort
yourself
of
like.
area.
What we're trying to say, it's essential during a 147 break. With this red here, these 5 reds are all totally packed. So he wants to finish really low on this red. So in playing the red, he pots the red and opens the 5 reds. We'll just let it run now for you to show you the shot he plays on the black. So essential here, doesn't finish high on the red, so purposely playing low on the red. Now there's the perfect angle on the red now, so when he plays this red, he knows he's going to cannon the 5 reds, bring them all into play, and this is the art of 147. So you've all got to give yourself options. And of course, the only other time he was in trouble, we can show you again now on the 3rd shot we picked up in this 147 break. This is the one. Now, perfect on the black. Now, an awful lot of players now would have played check side and brought the white into this area here. But John knows the problem ball now in the whole 147 is going to be this red next to the pink. So he's decided to take a chance here. And this is what you have to do during a 147. Now and again, you have to play the more difficult shot. So we'll let it roll now and just look at the shot he plays. He plays the cannon into the red and the pink. And this, for me, was the best shot in the maximum so far. See those 2 reds clearly available, but he plays the slightly more difficult positional shot, and that for me was a cracking shot. And John, from there on in, never really got in trouble until the very last red with the rest. But you know, a tricky one, the last red with the rest. He must have had a few worries there with that one.
Yeah, I mean it was quite a tough. I think on screen it makes it look a little bit easier. There was a lot more of a cut in it, but I suppose when you're just trying to roll it in, it's a lot easier than if you're maybe playing a power shot with the rest. So I just tried to glide it in, and luckily I got on the black from it. And
so another 25,000 to the John Higgins bank balance.
Yeah, it's quite good. I don't know if I'm going to lay it off. I might have to.
Well, listen, it was one of the best I've ever seen.
Thanks.
Congratulations.
Cheers,
back today.